Dear Flying Frog family, in our latest videos, we have conveyed to you the latest situations in Ukraine and the problems experienced by our animal friends as well as the people there. In this video, we will tell you the events in Ukraine and the events there one by one, especially our animal friends. It should not be forgotten that when most people learn about the sad events that happen there, they forget about our animal friends and only think about the people living there. As humans, of course, it's normal to think about our own kind and our loved ones, but we must not forget that our animal friends there also have souls, they also have feelings. As the Flying Frog channel, our aim is to create this awareness and share it with you. Also, our channel is not just a news channel, it is a big family where we share everything about animals, including interesting, informative, funny and surprising videos about animals. Now let's get to the news. First of all, let's start with the oldest news that we did not share and come to the present. PETA announced on February 27 that it will provide 20,000 kilos of food to animal shelters in Ukraine. There is a shortage of food in animal shelters in Ukraine. PETA Germany announced that it will provide 20,000 kilograms of food support for animal shelters in Ukraine. Life in Ukraine is getting harder day by day for all living things. These attacks pose a great danger not only to humans but also to animals. A pleasing news came from PETA in these difficult days. PETA Germany announced that it will provide food support for animal shelters in Ukraine. PETA said in a statement on Twitter, PETA Germany is coordinating a delivery of nearly 20,000 kilograms of companion animal food as well as blankets to shelters in Ukraine. It's a complex undertaking with lots of obstacles to overcome, but they are determined. According to the news on February 28, neighboring countries said that they were ready to help people who fled the country with their animals due to Russia's attack on Ukraine to find shelter. The European Commission advises all EU member states to relax veterinary paperwork requirements for dogs, cats and other pets traveling with refugees seeking safe passage in member states. Asylum seekers will be greatly relieved by the knowledge that they and their pets can plan their evacuation to EU countries without undue delays, Rutenbrook told WAN. This is a compassionate stance that sets a precedent from the EU and that we hope will be replicated worldwide in similar conflict situations. People should not have to endanger their own safety in their efforts to prevent their animals from being left behind to fend for themselves. Romania and Poland are among the first countries to change their regulations for people traveling to their countries with animals. People and animals were evacuated to Romania by buses after the train, which departed from the capital Kiev to evacuate people and pets in Ukraine, reached Ukraine's border city Chernihiv. It was seen that the evacuated citizens did not leave their pets behind in this difficult time. Citizens who got off the train said they were happy to be evacuated. It was seen that many of the civilians who got off the train did not leave their pets behind even in the most difficult times. As the Flying Frog family, we would like to express our gratitude to all the people who do not leave animals behind and take care of them. An abandoned lemur and a stressed elephant scared of explosions struggle to survive at the zoo, accompanied by the sounds of war and the danger of war. We know that not only people but also animals are affected, damaged and psychologically worn out by the war. Moreover, animals do not have the ability to escape from war like humans. One of the animals affected by the war in Ukraine is the Asian elephant Horus. He was so afraid of explosions that he was given sedatives. Animals kept in zoos are showing more and more signs of stress. They fear air raid sirens and explosions that go off throughout the day. Gunshots are often heard at night. Kurilo Tran, the 49-year-old zoo director, said, "They have nowhere to hide or escape. When they leave the zoo, they have less choice than any human. The streets will be full of tanks." Feldmanica Park Zoo in the eastern city of Kharkiv reported that its facilities were damaged in the recent clashes. Pets and zoo animals are taken to a safer place from Ukraine with the help of volunteers. An animal shelter in Belgium has received 2 young lions evacuated from Ukraine. The lions were brought to the Natuur Help Centrum Animal Sanctuary late Tuesday, which will be able to provide immediate care to the wild animals. The shelter will keep them in quarantine for 3 months and treat them before they start looking for permanent homes like shelters in Africa. Shelter officials said the lion twins were abnormally small when rescued, lacked essential elements such as calcium, and were unhealthy because they were fed expired meat, with bone fractures showing on x-rays. Also late last week, a truck carrying 6 lions, 6 tigers, 2 caracals and an African wild dog from a sanctuary east of Kiev arrived in Poland after a 2-day journey. The wild animals that remain in Ukraine suffer from fear, hunger and cold. It is estimated that there are thousands of animals captured in homes in Ukraine, including lions, tigers, bears, wolves, crocodiles and pythons. In the Saltivka district of Kharkiv in the northeastern part of the country, activists were trying to rescue 2 lions, a jaguar and a tiger that were kept in a house even before the Russian invasion. Irina Korobko, an activist at the Ukrainian Association of Animal Rights Defenders, said, "After the war started, their owners abandoned these wild animals and left the city. Their fate is currently unknown." Maria Trunova, president of the Ukrainian Association of Animal Rights Defenders, says that animals are often kept in appalling conditions. "We were constantly trying to get the authorities to do something about it, and now these animals suffer even more from fear, hunger and cold under the bombardment, and they may die." International animal organizations, which set up shelters at the borders for animals fleeing the war in Ukraine, are also trying to bring food to the animals in the bombed cities. Staff at one of the IFA shelters in Donetsk said, "Our dogs are very scared. Many do not leave their huts, they cannot go out at all. We work without rest, we are very tired, we want peace." International animal rights organizations are trying to feed animals in Ukrainian cities such as Kharkiv, Odessa and Donetsk under bombardment. "We're trying to evacuate the animals safely," says Jennifer White, a PETA Germany volunteer who works at the border. Dear Flying Frog family, we shared the latest events in Ukraine for you. For more, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications. Big love to all animal lovers.